Hey guys, how's it going? Opposite angle today. We're in the kitchen for our 12 at 12 using our kitchen table and kitchen chairs. So again, just making sure if you are using stuff like that at home that it's sturdy. Here I have two chairs kind of back to back against each other, shoved up against the wall so that there's a bit of weight in the wall behind them. And the table is fairly sturdy and solid. It's going to hold my weight for what we're doing. So I put up in my story that today is all about recovery. I'm always preaching to people that I'm training that rest days are essential. Now, I know the workouts that we're doing are only 12 minutes long, they're not massively taxing, but still it is important to take rest days. And stretching, flexibility, mobility is also very important. So I'm going to do a couple of drills today. One which is for the glutes, the biggest muscle in the body, that really helps with lower back pain. I've actually given this exercise, this stretch to a few of my clients who've been seeing physios week in, week out, not making any progress, having lots of back issues, getting told not to do a certain exercise, not to do this, not being able to twist and rotate or bend forward or do certain movements. I've given them a simple stretch, they've repeated it over and over, and all of a sudden they're not even paying a physio anymore, they're back to full training. So the first one is going to be all glutes, we're just going to be alternating from left to right leg. The second one is going to be all quads here and hip flexors. So we're really going to hit the top half of the leg, the quad muscle, the glute muscle, the hamstring muscle, all that's going to get hit. And that in turn will take a bit of tension off the lower back. And then the last one we're going to be doing is for the neck muscles here, the traps. We've worked on training a little bit doing our upright rows. So we're going to be doing a hold for the neck and then also one for the shoulders in that drill. Now, these muscles up here in the neck are often referred to as our stress muscles, and obviously with current circumstances, there's probably a lot of us, like myself, out of work, under a bit of financial stress and pressure and different things like that. So who knows, you might even be experiencing a little bit of neck pain, neck tightness, something like that. So we're going to look at focusing on loosening out some of those muscles in around the neck and shoulders today as well. So all the lower body is going to get fairly well hit, and then up around the neck and shoulders to hopefully just ease a little tension and stress. We're going to use our tablet drill, and once we get started, in each drill I probably won't talk quite much as normal. A big thing really when you're stretching guys is to focus on your breathing, so I'm going to be trying to focus on my breathing and get the benefit out of these stretches while I'm doing them. So a lot of deep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So what I'm going to do is demo the first one up on the table first, which is for the glutes. And as I said, if you've any lower back issues, try this for the next couple of weeks and get back to me, let me know if you've had any progress or improvement with your injury. So we're going to just go right leg, left leg for the whole tablet drill. So I'll show you once, then start the timer, and then we're going to move on to the chair next. Okay, so as I said, once we get going though, very little talking. So I'm going to pop the shoes off for this one because we're going to have our feet up on the table. So to get started, we're going to bring our right leg up onto the table. Now, if your old kitchen table is a little too high for you, you can get up onto a step here or something to bring yourself a little higher off the floor. So the aim is to have the right leg, right foot is down, right ankle is down, right knee is down. Now, some people's inner leg here, the groin strength or flexibility might not be great, so the knee might be slightly elevated. If that is the case, don't worry too much about it, but if you can get it all the way down, great. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lean over the table, down onto our forearms first. And as the stretch is going on, as the whole tablet drill is going on, each 20 seconds, we might get further and further down. You might get all the way down to touching your head off the table, okay? This is a stretch I do quite often, so my flexibility is quite good. I will hopefully be able to get down and touch my forehead to the table on each side. If you're not able, like to be honest, when the very first time I did this stretch myself, I was around here. Could not get any closer to the table and I was screaming in pain. All the glute here was like really tight. So we're going to go right leg, take our 10 seconds, just give the legs a wiggle, a loosen out, and then bring the left leg up, okay, and then go into it again. Actually, just while I'm doing that, because we only have 10 seconds to swap over, what we'll probably do is we'll do 2 on the right, then swap over 2 on the left, 2 more on the right, 2 more on the left. But during the 10 seconds rest, we'll just ease back up out of the stretch. But it just means there's less interchanging of the legs. Okay? So, ready to rock, guys. And get our tablet timer going here again on the laptop. So we're going to start with the right leg up. Not much talking, loads of breathing. So that was 20 seconds, guys. We'll stay on this leg, we'll ease up out of it, a couple of deep breaths, and we'll try to get deeper again. Good work, guys. A change over legs now. That one I loosen out. Left leg up. Again, we ease up out of it, guys. Plenty deep breathing now, even when you're resting. I'm going to try in a little deeper on the next one. Ease up again, and we're going to swap sides again. Back over onto the right for 2 more. So that's 3 done on the right, guys. I think this time I'm going to get my head all the way down to touching the table, hopefully. Give it a wiggle out. Last 2 on the left. And our final 20 seconds so, guys. Finish with the lower back and glutes then. Excellent stuff, guys. So I'm going to throw the runners back on for this next one because I'm going to have my foot on the edge of my chair. So having the runner on there can just protect if the corner of the chair is going to stick it into the foot, and I have a little small mat here on the floor. So I'm actually going to end up in a kind of similar position to this with that leg behind me back up on a seat, okay? So again, I'm going to show you here first, set up the tablet timer. Again, so there's less interchanging of legs. I'm going to do 2 on the right and 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. And this one then is predominantly for the hip flexor here and the quad muscle, so all the way up the front of the leg. So that one was glute and a little bit of hamstring, a little bit of lower back, the back of the leg. This one is predominantly front of the leg. So that would be the lower half of the body done, and then we're going to, as I said, do up around the neck and shoulders next. So when we're getting in position, guys, if you have the table or something alongside you for balance, great. We're going to have one leg on the chair, just the front of the foot, the laces part of the foot is on the chair behind, and that knee then is pushed back as far as possible. This leg is taking all our weight as well as the hand here on the table. I'm going to try to lean back a little into it. Once you get comfortable there, you can bring your hands up over the air, over your head, and slightly lean yourself back into it. Okay, so we'll do 2 on one side and then swap over 2 on the other. Okay, so I'm going to reset my timer again. And again guys, once we're going, very little talking, all focusing on breathing. So once you've undone, if you can kind of push your knee back a little on the floor, makes the stretch a bit more intense. Good work guys, we're going to swap over legs. This one might be a little better now for you to see the position and all that correctly. You can probably even hear my breathing there now guys. Big deep breath, as deep as you can. We'll work that knee back a little again. Make it a little more intense. Lose my balance, sorry. Okay, switch back legs again guys. 2 down each side. 2 each side to go. Last one on the right. And 2 more now on the left to finish guys. So work that knee right back. Good stuff guys, one last one to go. You probably saw there, I'm really pushing myself back as far as I can. Leaning right back into it, it's the last stretch. Great job guys. Very good effort there again on the quads and hip flexors. So we've all the lower body stretched out. I'm going to focus, as I said now, next on the neck and shoulder muscles. So some of those stress muscles, hopefully it will, well hopefully none of you are under too much stress. But if you are, or you're feeling any sort of tension building up in these areas, hopefully this will help to relieve a little bit of that. And again guys, if you are just focusing one day at a time, we're kind of all in this together. We don't really know at the moment what the future holds, so just one day at a time, we're all in it together, we'll all get through it together, we'll all stay in touch with each other, keep motivating each other, keep training together, and sure enough we'll come out the other end. So this one we're going to be doing 2 different stretches for each side. So first one is going to be for the neck muscles. So your right hand you're going to keep down and push it down almost like you're depressing the whole shoulder girdle down as low as you can. And at the same time, just very gently, you're going to catch your head with the left hand and pull your left ear towards your left shoulder. Okay? So as you're pushing down right, you're also pulling down left. Very, very slowly guys, and don't go to too much tension. And when you're getting in and out of position, really slow, really careful, really controlled. Then we'll swap over. So we'll be really depressing the left side down, grabbing with the right hand, pull the right ear towards the right shoulder, and again pushing that left hand down. And like when we're doing it this direction here now, pulling the right ear down, it's the left hand side here that we're feeling it, okay? So that's where you want to be feeling that stretch. So we do that right and left, then we're going to go with a shoulder stretch right and left. So to stretch the shoulder, we're going to bring the arm across the body. Now, wherever it's more comfortable for you flexibility wise, either hold your forearm or your upper arm. Don't hold on the elbow joint. So for me it's the tricep. I'm going to grab the tricep here, pull this arm back across me, and then turn my head out over my shoulder. Okay, so looking off out to the right, breathing through it. We'll hold that one for 20, and then we're going to swap over, look off over out to the left, and do the same. Okay, so that's our 2 different stretches for 2 different sides, 4 in total. And we're starting with the neck. So depressing the right arm down, pulling away with the left hand. Slowly up out of it, and then we're going to change sides. And again guys, as we're stretching, not much talking, just focusing on breathing. Push the left down. Slowly again up out of it, and we're at the shoulders next. So the right hand is going to come across the body, grab the tricep, and we're looking out over our right shoulder. Good. This time the left arm is going across the body. We're grabbing our left tricep and we're looking out over our left shoulder.
3, 2, 1.
Good stuff guys. Well then, we're back onto our neck muscles, our stress muscles. So right hand, we're depressing the whole shoulder girdle down and then pulling away with the left. Good. We're going to swap over sides. Depress the right side down. Or sorry, depress the left side down and pull over to the right. Great stuff, guys. And we're on to our last two, our shoulders again. So right arm across the body, grabbing either above or below the elbow, and then looking out over the right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and opposite side again. Left arm goes across the body, grab above or below the elbow, look out over the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Excellent stuff, guys. Just loosen out those muscles again. Excuse me. So that's our 3 tablets done for today, guys, or 12 minutes. So if you're watching yesterday's video, yesterday we did a full 12 minutes all the way straight through, which is basically my warm-up that I do in most of my classes up in Coaches Fitness Centre. So again, after all this, if you want to start getting up for classes, they're only a £5 with myself up in the gym. And obviously online now at the moment, they're all free. So the point now of yesterday's video and today's video is to add it to the daily videos. So if you're finding that the 12 minutes at 12 isn't as challenging as it used to be for you, or you're looking to a little bit more, I want you to keep referring back to yesterday's video as your warm up, and then today's video as your cool down and your recovery and your stretching. So if you do the video from yesterday, then whatever live video is coming on each day, and then follow through with today's video as well, that'll be your 36 minutes. It'll warm you up, it'll hit you really hard in the middle with the high intensity drill that we do that day, and then it will cool you down, help you recover and stretch and get your mobility and flexibility up and all that at the end of it. So hope you enjoyed, guys. Anyone with lower back issues, make sure you get on that glute stretch up on the kitchen table. So yeah, hope you all have a very, very happy Easter, guys. Stay safe, stay home, and help the HSE. Talk to you soon.